an active weapons system were deployed in space, it would represent a major escalation and a clear violation of the 1967 Outer Space Treaty, to which Russia is a signatory. Hello fellow preppers, welcome back to another video, and we're going to look at the nuclear threat from Russia regarding nukes in space. Now, a lot of media around this the last couple of days. Basically, the big media platforms are playing it off as no threat. Some are saying there is a threat. I know a few people I follow think it's a very serious threat. So what's actually going on? Now, nuclear weapons in space is not a new thing. Obviously, there was tests done in the 60s for the Cold War. Both USA and Russia launched low-yield nuclear weapons into above the atmosphere. I think it was 1.3, 1.4 megaton that the US launched. When that went off, created radiation belts all around us, and the EMP that it emitted affected over 900 homes 800 miles away in Hawaii. So we've seen the devastating effects from that. An article was written up saying this wouldn't happen, there would be no nukes in space, it would all be below the atmosphere. So the intelligence that's got out now is about Russia developing nuclear weapon, a satellite mounted weapon that would destroy other satellites essentially, or cause havoc amongst other satellites. The real threat could be that they have some sort of nuclear launch platform on a satellite up there, because if they launched a nuke from space to an earthbound target, by the time we detected it, it would be entering our atmosphere. Then you'd have less than 5 minutes to do something about it. So that's not enough time for a counter-strike, to evacuate VIPs, etc. There's just enough time to say, oh crap, pretty much. So that's the major threat. Now, this has been exaggerated a lot, I believe, I hope, by different media outlets and different people. It could be the fact that they are just developing a nuclear powered satellite, which is similar to what the Voyager satellite is, I believe, that's going into deep space, that has its own source of nuclear power to keep that electricity going on that. So it could be something related to that. If it is found out that they're launching actual nuclear weapons to space, they're in violation of this agreement, and we have a whole new arms race, bigger than the Cold War this time, where both sides of the conflict are trying to get nukes in space, as it were, because USA have openly said they have no way to counter this. If this is what is happening, they have no way of countering this at the moment. So we shall see what that's all about. We'll just look through some of the things that's related to this, just to give you an idea of what's going on. So it was Intelligence Committee Chair Mike Turner that sparked the frenzy originally, and he urged President Biden to declassify the information, but didn't provide any details about the threat or as to why. So they were calling a meeting of, I think it's called the Gang of Eight in USA, which is basically a major event for this to happen. That was allegedly yesterday. I don't know what's come out of this quite yet. I am still looking for information on this, but it's to basically see how much of a threat this really is. Now, Russia's neither confirmed or denied it as such, but they did say that the reports were a fabrication of the White House. They said, the quote, "It is obvious the White House is trying by hook or by crook to encourage Congress to vote a bill to allocate money. This is obvious. We'll see what tricks the White House will use. He also referred to it as a malicious fabrication. I mean, that is a form of saying, no, we haven't, but they didn't directly deny or confirm it. So, of course, all the speculation could be wrong. It could be another type of counter-space weapon as well, because I mean, Russia have been known to test multiple things. Obviously, not the nuclear weapons because since the agreement, but testing to fire a machine gun in space and stuff like that. So we know they could very well potentially be looking at something that gives them the edge over any other superpower. Because obviously we've looked at the comparison between the two when we've looked at a previous video about NATO versus Russia in a war, so we know what kind of capability they have right now. But something like this, if they are developing it, could be a major step towards being the one biggest superpower. So it is a massive threat if it is, and can we trust Russian media and Russian sources denying it? We don't know. So what I will say is last week they launched a satellite named Cosmos 2575, and it was classified. It was a classified Russian satellite. It could already be up there, is the answer. We could be all fretting that they might do something and they already have. So, I mean, there's no way to prepare for something like this. If they have, it's just another level of escalation of this war. So the best thing you can do is have some sort of nuclear war survival plan, some sort of plan for that for yourself. Hope that it's some sort of strike where you get plenty of warning. Hope you're not directly where a strike is going to take place. That's it. I wanted to jump on here and just give you a little, level across the field what's going on, because media outlets are saying one thing, conspiracy people are saying the other thing, and the truth is usually, in my experience, somewhere in the middle of that. Let's hope it's the less. Thanks for watching the video, guys, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye. Yeah.